I made this jar of pickled carrots last year, and it's our last one left. It probably cost us about, I want to say, $1.50 to make this jar. And pickled carrots in the grocery store or in other shops are 10 times that much money. So I'm going to show you today how incredibly easy it is to make pickles. And you can do it with carrots, you can do it with beans, you can do it with cucumbers, and save yourself a ton of money. So the basic ingredients that you're going to need is the vegetable that you're pickling. Today we're doing carrots, and they need to be clean. So you need to wash them. You don't need to peel baby carrots because they're already very thin skinned and they'll pickle just fine without peeling. If your carrots are big, peel them, cut them into pieces that are about this big around. We're gonna need some garlic. We like them spicy, so we're doing 2 of these bad boys per jar. Really good. And this is thyme from our garden. You could use dill, you could use oregano, you could use even tarragon, whatever you've got that you like the flavor of. They all pickle well, so use your discretion. You do need some mustard seeds, so get some of that. You don't need a lot, but you need a little bit. Vinegar and pickling salt, and that's it. So the most important thing about canning is keeping everything completely sterile. Even if you've bought new jars, I still pour boiling water into them and let it sit for a few minutes just to sterilize it, and pour the water right up to the edge. If you're reusing jars, run them through the dishwasher one more time, even though they're clean, because that will at least sanitize them. That's a really important thing about doing your own canning. We need a teaspoon of salt in each jar. We need a ½ teaspoon of sugar in each jar, and a teaspoon of mustard seed in each jar, and 2 cloves of garlic. So we're gonna do that, and we'll be right back. I find it easier to sort of hold the jar sideways and kind of wiggle it a bit so I can see how much room I have. Make sure when you're doing it that your vegetables aren't going up any higher than the second thread of the jar, because that lid needs room to go down, and if you have too much stuff in there. So if you want to use just regular carrots, we did one of these here to show you that it does look more uniform. The flavor isn't as nice as the baby carrots, but really after they've been pickling for a couple of months, they'll all taste great. So if that's the kind of carrot you want to use, that's the kind of slicing you should do. Because if you make them too big, they won't pickle properly, and you won't get that flavor all the way through. So these are all nicely packed, and now all we have to do is top it up with our brine. The brine is a half and half mixture of vinegar and water, and that's it. It's really important that your brine is boiling when you put it over your carrots, or your jars won't seal. So literally that's all we're doing, is we're just going to fill up, not right to the rim, but to that second thread. And then we're going to throw our lids on and wait. It's really important that you boil these on the stove and that you do not touch anything with your finger. So after you've put your brine in, just fish out a lid, put it on top without touching it, and then screw your lid on. So now all we do is wait for our jars to seal. And as the liquid cools, it will suck the middle dot of the lid down, and you will hear a very happy popping sound like that. Unless it pops back up again, we're good to go on that. It's been about 20 minutes, and all of our jars have sealed. If you push on that lid and you don't feel any movement and you don't hear any sound, you're good to go. Just wait till the jar's fully cool, and then put them up in your shelf at somewhere. Wait 6 weeks, enjoy your pickles. If you don't get to them, they will keep for a couple of years. So yeah, make your pickles. They're so easy to do, so fast, inexpensive, and you know exactly what's in them. Delicious.